Because what the city of Hohenwald has found is that the temple is in Jesus Christ. And that in Jesus Christ, you see the saints. I'm going to tell you, I was at Blondie last night. I know a few others of you that were there for that graduation. It's not the first time I presence those doors. It won't be the last time I presence those doors. Jeff Gandy has been in this building before. It is not the first time he's presented these doors. During Christmas, he came to see stuff. He sent Tom to come over here and camera, video and talk to Tanya. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. I'm going to tell you, Greg Smith at the Church of Christ, when we went over for that prayer for the school, that's not the first time I'm going to present those doors. It won't be the last time, because the temple is not in the buildings of Hohenwald, Tennessee. Jesus said the temple is in me, and the light that you operate out of is in me, and you don't need the sun and you don't need the moon. What you need is me. And he said, Bobby, put away your selfish desires. Put away your nonsense this year. Put away the little things that you have been hanging on to that made everybody know that it was you, and you take on the presence of me. Because if Hohenwald is going to keep on increasing, it is less than me in 2023. So I want to tell you a few key scriptures here. The gates, I told David when I was on the phone with him later, I said, you won't believe what God spoke to me in my prayer time. I said, I had an unreal prayer time. But he said that God showed me the presence, that the gates of the city were open. There's nothing to block what the presence of the Lord wants to come into the city of Hohenwald. See, the gates of the city were to protect the city on the inside and keep from what the outside was coming. And for too long in our country, the gates of the city have been to block what spiritually God was wanting to do in our land. And that's reversed. Okay? The gates of the city are open for what the Spirit of God wants to do in our land. And he started showing me this, and I'm sitting here, y'all, I'm in prayer, and I'm like, oh, Lord. Because what you got to realize is when you get a word like this, it's not a light word. It's a heavy word. It's something that you have to deal with reality. You can't take this kind of thing lightly. This is not something, there's no from y'all. Ain't got nothing. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to preach next Sunday. When we rolled in here at 3:30 that Sunday morning, I came to church, I don't even remember half of what went on. I know I turned on it didn't matter. I was wore out. But what I'm saying is when I was there, God started working me, and he said a few things. Now, David has tried to start pouring into me more and more, and he gave me a book, but there's two things that happened before he ever gave me the book. God started dealing with me on one, being a father, and one, on my love for him. Two.